Hi guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you probably the best way to make your first $1,000 online selling a product that pretty much no one is talking about. Now, I found this product while doing research on Etsy for low competition niches, and what I found is that there's this one print-on-demand product that is in high demand but almost no one is actually selling, and I also haven't seen anyone talk about it here on YouTube. So the product in question are these Apple Watch bands, although not just any kind of band but specifically printed bands like these ones. Now, if you do try to find Apple Watch bands on Etsy, you'll get a bunch of engraved options as a result. You have some metal bands and even some leather bands that look amazing. But I really like the convenience of having a band that you can comfortably use when going to the gym or even at the pool. So I specifically searched for silicone printed bands, and as you can see, even with those very specific search terms, I still don't get too many options. In fact, Etsy is still showing me some metal bands and some engraved designs. And so when you look at the stores that actually sell the product that I'm looking for, you'll notice that there's really just a couple of them selling it. So I suspected, okay, maybe if there's just a few stores selling this, then it is probably not such a popular product. And so just to make sure, I researched these two stores on Allura, and what I found is that not only was I wrong, but in fact, one of them has made over $1 million selling these bands. So as you can see, this store brings in about $19,000 in revenue every month from selling these Apple Watch bands, and some of their most successful designs have made dozens of thousands of dollars in revenue. As you can see, these products all have something in common. Pretty much all of them feature some kind of pattern design, which is incredibly easy to create using a design platform like Kittl. And in this video, I'm going to show you the step-by-step process of how to get great results like these. Okay, so at this point you might be thinking, okay, maybe there is this one store making really good money selling this product, but what about the competition? So again, if we search this other store on Allura, you'll notice that we get similar results. So this one is even newer than the other one, but it is already making more monthly revenue, a little over $23,000 a month. And if we take a look at their total revenue, they made over $800,000 in just 3 years, which is incredibly, honestly. Now, there is something very interesting about this store. As you can see, they do have some other products listed. However, the name of the store is Inkbands, and if you go to their shop, all you'll see on the front page are watch bands. Which means that this store didn't start by selling this product originally, but quickly switched to selling mostly bands when they realized what I'm telling you now, that this is a highly sought after product with very little options on the supply side. So they pretty much reinvented their store to satisfy that demand, and as you can see, that was clearly a good idea. And today, their most successful products are, of course, watch bands that had made them thousands in a very short time. Here's one more example of a shop that sells both phone cases and watch bands, and once again, their front page is covered with printed bands. And if we also search this store on Allura, you'll notice that once again, we are talking about revenues close to $1 million. Now, just a quick reminder guys, if you are interested in selling print-on-demand phone cases, make sure to check this video out. It is one of my best ones so far, I think, and you'll learn how to easily create pretty much any design you could possibly imagine. Now, moving on to the product at hand, this is a very easy to create product. All you need to do is create the designs, which again, for the most part, are pattern designs, and then use a print-on-demand provider to have it print the designs on the watch bands and ship them to your customers. However, this is not an easy to find product within the print-on-demand supplier side. In fact, there's just a few suppliers that actually offer this product, and one of them is Printify. So we're going to be working with them to have them provide us with the white label bands, print them, and ship them for us. Now, many of the most successful designs feature some kind of flower pattern. In this particular shop, their main page is pretty much covered with different kinds of flower designs, and they do look great. But I'm mostly interested in minimalistic designs like this one, for example, that features a cartoonish looking cat in black and white lines. I think it looks amazing, honestly, and then we can find some Christmas themed bands that look really good too, and some Halloween bands also. So clearly, these bands can be sold both as an evergreen product featuring designs that you can use all year round, but apparently there's also demand for seasonal designs like these that people buy and use for special occasions or different times of the year. So let's go ahead and create some designs for these watch bands. Now, the very best way to create designs like this is to use a design platform like Kittl. The reason is because this way you get a level of control over your design that you simply cannot get with traditional AI. You can literally customize not only the graphics but also the colors, the density, pretty much every single aspect of the design. And of course, you can even create custom designs or add personalization to them. So the first thing you need is the actual dimensions of the watch bands. This way you can create designs that perfectly fit the printing area of the product. So if we go to Printify and into their catalog, we can navigate to the accessories category and here into tech accessories. And this is where you'll find the watch bands. Now, Printify offers two different kinds of bands. You have a polyester leather band or the more popular silicone ones. So if we click on Start Designing, we can find the exact dimensions of the watch band, which is 300 pixels by 2369. This is basically the size of the image that you'll have to create as a design to later upload to Printify. So let me show you how to create the pattern designs using Kittl. So go to the top and click on New Project. You'll be prompted to choose the artboard size, and here you want to use the dimensions you got from Printify. So 300 by 2369, and make sure to change the resolution to 300 dpi. Click Create and we are ready to go. So there's two ways to do this. The first one would be to use Kittl's built-in AI pattern generator to easily and quickly create the designs. So let me show you how it works. If you go to your left-hand side menu and click on Kittl AI, you can choose between the Turbo or Advanced option. You can definitely create pattern designs from the Turbo option, but I always seem to get better results when I use the Advanced feature. So go into the Advanced tab and scroll all the way down to Pattern Styles. Since we're looking to create a cool black and white pet theme pattern, we're going to choose Ink Style. And up here, we're going to write our prompt. So let's try a seamless styled pattern featuring minimalist cats and dogs. Now, down here, we can choose the aspect ratio, which for now we're going to leave at 1:1, and we click Generate Image. Now that is really not bad at all, but as you can see, this is clearly an AI generated image because not all the cats and dogs look all that perfect. However, for the most part, they do look pretty good. So if you wanted to use this pattern as it is, all you need to do is copy and paste it until you fill the entire canvas. You can of course adjust the size, make it bigger or smaller, and place it precisely where you want it. And this could work. I mean, you could run the same prompt as many times as you want and you'll get a different result each time, which means that you can create dozens of really cool designs in a matter of minutes. Keep in mind though that each time you run the prompt, you consume 2 credits. One if you use the Turbo option, so keep an eye on that. Now let me show you something really cool. If you wanted to play around with the color combinations, say you like the pattern but you want to sell it in different variations, you can select the image and on the right hand menu go into Image Vectorizer, and here choose to do a 2-color vector image. We click on Vectorize Image and now we can modify the colors on the pattern to create any number of variations. This is going to be particularly useful when we design holiday theme patterns. So this is one way to go about it. It is by far the easiest way and you can definitely get very good results. However, there is another way that will grant you total control over the designs. So let's take one of these Halloween designs as an example. How can you create something like this using Kittl? So in this case, we want to have full control over the graphic elements in the design. So this time we're going to go into Elements and into the Illustrations category. And here we can find all sorts of different themes we can try out. And funnily enough, one of those themes is Halloween. And so when we click here, we can find an endless amount of Halloween related graphics that we can use and combine in any number of ways. So let's go ahead and try some of these and see what we can create. And mind you, these are all vectorized elements, which means that you can edit their colors to match the theme or aesthetics that you're looking for. And you can also combine elements from different categories. I mean, just because we're creating a design for Halloween doesn't mean we need to exclusively use the graphic elements in that category. We can very well explore other categories to find elements that we can also use. For example, maybe we can include some spiders from the animal category. I mean, just try to keep the theme consistent, meaning if you're using some cartoonish or minimalistic graphic elements, try to combine them with elements with the same properties. It usually doesn't look very good when you combine a super detailed element with a super minimal one, even if they are both related to the same topic. So on top of color consistency, you should also strive for style consistency. So there it goes. What do you guys think? I think it looks amazing, honestly, and because you're individually placing each element on the canvas, and because you're drawing those elements from an almost endless library, you're guaranteed to end up with a totally exclusive design. Now granted, this method does take more time, but it also delivers much better results in my opinion. And the options are pretty much endless, so using this exact same method and tools, I was able to create this beautiful flower pattern design using floral elements. I also created this Christmas theme design, this cool back-to-school watch band designs, and many others. As I said, it does take more time, but to be completely honest, the process is quite more enjoyable too. And it also allows you to include customization. For example, you could add a quote or the name of your customer to deliver fully personalized products. So once you're happy with your results, the final step of the process would be to download your design and apply it to the actual watch bands. So to do that, simply click here where it says download and make sure to download your design as a high-quality PNG file. Next, go to Printify and click on Start start designing. And here, all you need to do is simply drag and drop your image into the canvas, and there we go. As you can see, it fits perfectly. And if you go to the top and click on preview, you can see how the finished product looks like. So what do you guys think? This is an AI generated pattern design, and this is our own manually constructed design. Honestly, I think they both look amazing, but I tend to lean more towards the manually constructed ones. But then again, I'll leave you guys to decide which one looks better. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments down below if you plan to give this a try. If you do, make sure to use my promo code to get a 25% discount on all of Kittle's paid plans. Please don't forget to leave your comments. I'm really interested to learn what you guys think about this product and its potential. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and drop a like on the video, and I'll see you next week.